Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So it is day 6 of my Christmas in July crafty series, and today we are making some very simple note cards. Okay y'all, so here is the paper I'm using to make these note cards. I had 2 sheets of these, of this really pretty like deer paper that had the silver foiling. And then I have some just 8.5 by 11 cardstock to make our card bases. So these are just our basic A2 size note cards. So I'm taking the 8.5 by 11 cardstock and I'm cutting it down the middle. So at 5.5 on the 11-inch side. And then, I had 3 sheets, so we'll get 6 card bases. And then we'll cut out 6 mats from our 12 by 12 paper. But yeah, now I'm just scoring them down the middle. So this is at 4 1/4 on the 8.5-inch side. And then yeah, when you fold it in half, you'll get your regular A2 size note cards. So at 4 1/4, and it'll be 4 1/4 and 5.5 inches. So yeah, now we're just gonna fold all of our card bases. So when I sat down and made these, it was like a very rainy, cozy day. So I'm hoping for this to just be kind of the same, just a cozy kind of craft with me, video for you guys. So yeah, feel free to, get some tea or coffee or cocoa, even though it's the middle, or not middle, even though it's the beginning of July. Or, whatever your favorite drink might be, and, pull out your crafty project and feel free to craft along with me. So now we're gonna cut out the mats for our note cards. So I'm cutting it first at 5 1/4, and then I'll cut them at 4. So we'll get 6 mats that measure 4 by 5 1/4. And listen, like, I'm calling these note cards because they're very basic, nothing fancy to it. So here I'm actually, so we're left with this like, 1.5-inch strip scrap, and I'm actually just like flipping it over, and I'm gonna stamp my sentiments on the white side because this is single-sided pattern scrapbook paper that I'm using. And yeah, I originally I was hoping I had like a stamp that had the word deer, as in like DEER, for this cute deer paper. But I didn't, but I did have this cute stamp that said "for my dear friend," DEAR. And I thought that would still be sweet to use on these note cards. And then I'm thinking of them as kind of like little thank you cards for like the holiday or winter season. But I think they would still work as like Christmas cards too. Like it could kind of be multi-purpose, because it's still kind of generic. So now I'm just cutting out my sentiments, and I was able to get 6 on on that scrap that we had from cutting down our mats, so it all worked out perfectly. And I'm doing everything kind of like assembly style. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this Christmas in July crafty series and getting to work on some Christmas crafting early. Here I just pulled out some scraps from my Christmas scrap bin that I thought might coordinate and as like some mats and stuff for my sentiment pieces. So yeah, now like assembly style, I'm just gonna add my adhesive to the back of all my sentiments, and then also to the back of all of my mats. Oh, but what I was saying before is I really liked this, like the 12 by 12 um paper design with the deers. So I think this was an old Christmas like Martha Stewart scrapbook paper that I like had gotten from Amazon forever ago, like really cheap. And I just have a handful of sheets left from it. But I thought this pattern was really pretty, but there was like a lot of white space to it, you know? So it was something that like I didn't think it would make a good like layering kind of a mat, you know what I mean? Like I thought it would just be pretty to have kind of like the paper itself be a focal point kind of a thing. So anyways, I thought note cards would just be a good project to utilize this particular pattern, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have all my adhesive down. Now I'm just going over it with my bone folder, excuse me, making sure you know, that it's adhered to the paper before we go and glue everything down. All right, so now I'm just going through and deciding what scraps I want to use for each of the note cards and kind of where I want to place them. But I want, you know, I want you to still be able to see the cute deer. So yeah, just trying to figure out which scraps I want to use and where to place them. let me know if any of y'all are working on Christmas crafts for July this month, and I'd love to hear what you guys are working on. Yeah, I've been really enjoying just making cards and different things in this Christmas and July crafty series that I'm doing this month. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying my series, and I do have a playlist of all the videos that I've made so far, and I'll keep adding to it as I keep putting out new videos each day. So yeah, I'll try to remember to link my Christmas and July playlist down below for you guys if you want to check it out, or if you want to see any other videos that I've put out this month. So yeah, just finishing up gluing down the last couple of sentiments here. So yeah, I think these turned out pretty sweet. Really simple, really basic, nothing fancy here. But yeah, I just really liked this paper, and I wanted it to be kind of more of the focal piece. So yeah, I thought, let's just make some simple note cards with it. Alright, you guys, so here are the final note cards. I made 12 altogether because I had 2 sheets of that deer paper, so I could make 6 per sheet. And yeah, I think they turned out really sweet. Again, really simple, but really sweet. I love that paper. Thank you guys so much again for watching, for subscribing, for liking all my videos lately. The likes really do help kind of show me and tell me okay, what type of videos and projects are you guys really enjoying the most. So I really appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. Alright, bye.